to Nonfiction Radio, New Jersey's #1 online radio station. Listen live at nonfictionradio.com or download the Nonfiction Radio app on your phone or Android device. Follow us on Twitter, IG, Facebook, and Snapchat at Nonfiction Radio. Lock us in to call on the hotline, 973-536-1165. That's 973-536-1165. For booking info, nonfictionbooking@gmail.com. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program on Nonfiction Radio. If it ain't nonfiction, it's just fiction.
What up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you're listening to Nonfiction Radio, the #1 station in Jersey. So says Big Snoop Dogg.
Nonfiction Radio.
Jersey #1 station, goddammit. Translation. Listen to it, cause it's what you've been asking for.
Nonfiction Radio. Since 2012, we've been flooding the airwaves with content, music, talk, and so much more. And now we've elevated from the basement to the top floor. Join us at our new location, 134 Evergreen Place, Suite 904, East Orange, New Jersey. 7 days a week, we are working. Jersey's #1 radio station. Download that free app now.
The next big thing, the heavy hitter DJ Walla, and that new trend has arrived by Avor Couture. When it comes to that drip, there's only one place to shop. Visit shopavor.com. Wholesale and retail available. Visit the new showroom, 134 Evergreen Place, East Orange, New Jersey.
Yo.
Yeah, yeah, we're on. We're on. All right, man. This is the Score Nonfiction Radio. We're running a little late today, a little behind. Due to technical difficulties, but we are here. And we are back for more at the Score as usual. Of course, it's Mo Black, or a.k.a. the mighty Mo Black, or a.k.a. Mr. Blackwell, a.k.a. All right, man. This is the Score Nonfiction Radio. We're running a little late today, a little behind. Due to technical difficulties, but we are here. And we are back, asshole, at the Score as usual. Of course, it's Mo Black, or Ocean. Ocean? Yeah. What, like Ocean's 11?
I was just like bullshitting.
Man?
Like Danny Ocean?
No.
Ocean? Because your eyes or something? What is this coming from?
Listen, man, don't worry, all right?
No, I want to know the history behind this nickname. I'm just now hearing this nickname.
Put it
Ocean.
this way, all right?
It's new to me. I've known you for a long time.
I know.
Never heard anybody call you Ocean.
Listen, Ocean cures everything, all right? Just leave it at that.
Speaking of the ocean, so your boy Mo Black was down in Seaside Heights yesterday.
Are you going to talk about draining threes on the boardwalk?
I am. That's where I was going with. Jesus. I'm going to post it on Facebook.
That's what it comes to, folks. Guys that used to play ball like in high school, now we're draining threes on the boardwalk and talking about it.
But listen, this was a legit top of the key 3-pointer. And you know what? Impressed. And the thing was, my girl was doubting me. My daughter was doubting me. You know, they didn't think I was going to be able to hit the shot. Once they found out how far back it was, they were looking at me like, do you really? I'm like, this is my range. I can do this.
How many shots?
So it's 2 for 5, right? You get 2 balls for $5, and 1 wins. You just got to drain 1.
All right.
So first shot, I go up, you know. And the first one actually felt better than the second one. First one, clanks, kind of goes a little left. Second one, man, I left it up there. I left it.
You got to.
I left it up there.
Mello should watch that.
Until they gave me my prize. People were giving me high fives. Even my girl and my daughter jumped out. My daughter jumped out of her stroller and gave me a high five. She got a brand new SpongeBob basketball.
There you go.
You know, so I felt good about myself down at Seaside. We had a great time down
I'm really proud of you.
I said, for all our listeners, I'll post a picture on Facebook, so you can see the form. And how far away this was. It wasn't like an easy, run-of-the-mill sort of.
It was like a top-of-the-key 3-pointer.
It was.
Those are.
Yeah, they're easy. I know. They're easy for guys like us. So for the average person who can't shoot, you should have saw them struggling. There was so many air balls. It wasn't even funny.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, people who can't play basketball. There's one guy. He must have put up he must have been rich. He must have put up like $50 and hit like 2 out of like, I don't know, whatever 5 divided into 50 is. I mean, was it like 20 shots or so?
You serious? 25 shots.
25. Exactly. I said 20 or so. Right? So, anyway.
Jesus, Mo.
So anyway,
that's Benedict. That's Benedict's for you right there.
Yeah, exactly. We teach sports, man. We don't teach math. We don't go there for math. You go there to ball, man. You ball out.
All right.
Exactly. So blow the whistle on. So anyway, Jim, we don't have much to talk about because during this time of the summer,
mid-July.
It's mid-July, right? We have baseball. We
got some trades. Thank God. I'm happy as an AL East fan with my team in that division. Obviously, I'm glad to see Manny Machado go away.
Yeah,
he's gonna fit in well with the Dodgers. His first debut there, 4 hits. I mean, the guy is just a machine.
Yeah,
he's probably the best player in baseball. I believe they're gonna put him over at third. I think he's a better third baseman than shortstop. But glad to see him go.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's dope for him too. I mean, you leave one coast and you go to the other coast, right?
Not to mention
2 legendary teams.
It's not over. Like it's kind of the same thing with Kawhi in a sense that he was traded over there, but he's a free agent at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he gets happy, I don't know why he wouldn't want to stay in with the Dodgers, but you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also where the money's go. Who offers him the most.
Yeah.
But he's seriously like $400 million contract.
Exactly.
That's what it's getting to.
Dude, you know what? I mean, had you known as a kid
that only played baseball,
all year long,
yeah, that's it.
I would never even tried any other sport.
Amazing, it's amazing, and all their money is guaranteed, hurt or not.
Guaranteed, I know.
It's the best.
I know,
and no salary cap. It's the best.
No, I know. They
do it the best.
They do. They do.
Really do.
And you would think. I mean, I don't know how they have all this money to pay. Like even small franchises can pay these big players when they come in.
81 home games.
Right. I mean, you look at that's true. Yeah, it's
81.
True. That's a lot. I
forget
about
you know
that.
What? If your team's not that good, you make some deals on the ones during the week. People go for cheap and they buy. Get something to eat. It's all concessions.
Sure, it is concessions.
It's
yeah,
amazing.
You're paying like $13 for a Bud Light when you get there.
And you're not gonna get one.
I know, and you're not gonna get one because you can't bring beer in there.
No, you can't bring anything.
Anything in there.
There's
So
9/11 assholes. You can't sneak anything in anywhere now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can't even sneak anything on the goddamn beach. I was on the shore. They were like fucking, thoroughly went through my cooler.
Nothing.
Thoroughly went through my fucking.
It's so funny. Outsiders, like, not from New Jersey, they're like, you can't drink on the beach. You're like, nah, there's too many.
What, you have to pay to get on the beach too?
On the beach, they don't get it.
Nah, they don't. They don't.
But you know what? Jersey's grimy, man.
I know.
There's places that
Can you imagine if if you were able to bring?
No, it would be disastrous.
Nuts. Yeah.
I'm glad they don't.
You have black dudes on the beach with jeans and Hennessy, starting trouble, drowning like crazy.
And jeans on.
Drowning left and right.
For the hometown trade, the Mets get rid of their closer, who's had a struggle since the World Series Game 1. He hasn't been the same.
No.
And he will join the Oakland Athletics.
Yeah, they traded him for prospects, right? A couple prospects. I think that was the heart of the trail. I don't think there was too much involved in that trade. I think it was.
Yeah, I'm reading up on it right now. They really don't say.
It just says from what I read earlier, it's just more of prospects that they traded him for.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't been the same since, man.
He hasn't been the same since the Game 1 World Series.
Yeah.
And then it just hasn't been the same.
Yeah.
But, that's...
And that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago now, right?
2.
2 years ago, right.
So, but on closers, though, I don't know if you watch this because I know you're a Met fan.
Yeah.
7-3, game's over. Chapman's coming in.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The guy's world-class athlete, everything. But he's been hurt, and I don't think he's fully developed because he was landing on that knee. Long story short, 19 pitches, 16 balls, 3 walks, hit batsman. I mean, I don't know. It was scary because all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, are they about to lose 2 in a row to the Mets?
Hey! Don't sound so surprised.
And the Mets scored, and the Mets have scored. Maybe they just needed an All-Star break.
Yeah.
Because they've scored 13
the bats
runs.
Have come alive. Yeah, the bats come alive.
Well, it's also you're playing in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit the ball, but that's the scary. I'm worried about that because he last time he hadn't pitched in 10 days, and he comes back and does that.
Yeah.
His velocity was still there, but he could not find the strike
zone.
It was
no
insane. And that
play.
became a really exciting game. The Yankees ended up winning. And rubber match tonight.
Yep.
And Karen that I work with, right?
Of course.
So we're
friend of the show.
Well, yeah, absolutely. She's called in before. What's up, Karen?
Of course.
She's a big Met fan. So we do a bet every year. Last couple of years.
All right.
Bet a record. She didn't want to do it this year. I don't blame her.
All right, yeah. Do you?
So we just bet on the Subway Series.
Uh-huh.
And we bet if it tied 3 games apiece, I said I'd lose.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, we go down. And
You got to give her something on that.
Exactly. So it's fun. So she's got the ground tonight.
Right.
And winner gets take 2 other people with you, and the loser pays for Star.
Wait. What is the bet? What do you get the bet?
Orange, Star Tavern.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So you bring 2 other people, and the loser has to pay.
Yeah. Star Tavern, by the way, is it not the best pizza?
I mean,
I think they sprinkle crack on it or something. Cause
that place has won awards and everything, like nationwide.
Yeah.
So they do. That's a great spot.
It is.
Love that place.
Right there in Orange on is that High Street?
Boy, Kev works there.
Kev. Yeah, that's my boy, man.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens tonight. So Karen's really
excited.
8:00
that game starts.
She she had it ready. She showed me the emoji on her phone. Yeah, like a slice of pizza. If the Mets came out and won, she was like, I was going to send this to you right away. So get out of here, Karen.
Yeah, that game starts at 8 p.m.
Tonight, 8 p.m. tonight, DeGrom versus Tanaka.
Hopefully,
we got Tanaka.
And hopefully the weather will hold up.
I know. I really hope so, because it's going to be so annoying to play this game at a later date. One game makeup.
One game.
I know.
It's so stupid. It is.
Well, I'm surprised the Mets haven't made more deals. There's still time, but
I mean,
they get Cespedes, right, for game 1. He comes in, hits a home run.
Yeah.
Runs the bases and hurts his heel, and now he needs surgery on his heel.
That's
8 to 10 months.
Typical. 8 to 10 months.
Yeah, so just get it right now. He's gonna see how it feels. No, get the surgery right now, so you'll be ready for next year.
Yeah.
Because this year's a wash. What's the point?
Oh, it is the point.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Oh.
But that's exciting. We'll see.
I kind of respect the fact that he's kind of holding off on surgery just to kind of test it. But I see what you're saying too. Just get rid.
Well, he's had other nagging injuries. Just get the surgery, clean yourself up.
Yeah.
Don't play golf, asshole.
Yeah.
And become a New York Met that they paid you to be.
Yeah, which they are going to continue to pay you to be.
Herman that got rocked in game 1, not so much his fault. I like his stuff. They sent him down and brought up another kid. Acevedo, so we'll see him probably next week make a start. Right. But they got another kid, Sheffield, that they didn't trade away. Thank God. Glad they didn't make a stupid trade. But we'll see what happens, because the Yankees need a starting arm.
Speaking of Mets injuries, Tebow apparently is on the DL list now with a hand injury. So all that talk that we had in previous shows of him coming up to the majors has been this is a major setback.
It's unbelievable.
A major setback for that.
The guy is so Jesus-like that he just gets talked about. Not even. He's a great athlete. Good for him. That he's.
Have you ever did Tebow? Man? You ever did the Tebow post? I know you have.
I doubt it.
You get struck by lightning.
Yeah, no, I'm not allowed. Yeah,
you're not allowed to.
Nah,
those are for non-sinners.
I got a lot of work to do to get
get
welcome back to the Catholic Church. We'll see what happens. A lot of work to do.
A lot of cleaning up, man. A lot of soul cleansing that needs to happen before you could do a Tebow.
Yeah, charity work. I got to do a lot.
Light a lot of candles.
Oh man, so much. I don't even want to get into it, because I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah. I'm sitting next to you, so. So I don't want to get struck by lightning.
So what do you think about what do you think about DeRozan somewhat being a crybaby?
I don't think he's being a crybaby. I think it was more of first, I think that he was upset at the fact that LeBron is out of the East. They have a legit chance of maybe making the finals this year because LeBron's not there, and then they trade him over to the West. So that's for starters. I think that was his initially upset. He's like, "Fuck!" It's gonna be us versus the Celtics in the conference finals, right?
Yeah.
And finally I have a chance to get to the finals and really show my stuff without LeBron overshadowing me like he does every year.
They all got bonerific over
LeBron leaving.
They're like, yes, we got a
finally,
shot.
Right? So
then he gets sent.
Right. So I think he's upset about that. Now he has to go play LeBron in the West now. And
I mean, they're pretty much rebuild. I mean, I don't know if they're rebuilding because
they still got Aldridge. Yeah,
they're still contend. I guess. Are they a playoff team though?
I don't know. Again, I think the West kind of gets overrated.
Is Ginobili still?
Well, okay,
playing?
wait, back.
Go away.
Okay, wait. Back to what I don't think that he's a crybaby about. I think our boy Drop T had posted something on Facebook. Basically,
Drop T.
Saying sentiments you're saying as far as him being a crybaby and complaining like, it's a game, you're still getting paid or whatever. And so my point was that, the owners can do what they want,
Yeah.
Right, and trade people whenever the fuck they want to, and the fans just accept it or whatever. But when a player who's, maybe not as wealthy as owner, but still wealthy and makes an executive decision to say, hey, you know what, I signed this contract, I fulfilled this contract, I'm a free agent, I'm going to sign elsewhere, right? I did my duties to the team and to what the contract stated, and I'm taking my talents anywhere else. People are like, the fans are upset, the owners are upset. The owners are still calling him a pussy. No matter which way you put it, the player always looks like a pussy if he complains, saying, because DeRozan was complaining about that there was no loyalty because he wasn't informed of this trade. It was just kind of, sprung upon him, not having any clue.
Well, there is no loyalty in the NBA anymore.
Right.
But I think it's more bullshit in football because they can just they treat you like dirt.
Oh, they treat you like shit.
But in the NBA, if you do that back in the day, that would have been, that would have been so frowned upon. Like when you're free up, so they re-up you prior to that though.
Right.
You don't get it to that point.
No.
And if you get it to that point where they're like, nah, LeBron can do whatever he wants. Other than that, him and Jordan are the only ones that can do that 1 year deal every year.
Yeah.
Good for them. They're the best.
Yeah.
But other than that, pay the guy then. Pay him if you want him to stay before he's a free agent.
Right.
Or trade him before, get something.
Exactly.
Which is exactly what the Spurs did.
Yeah, they did. They were with Kawhi Leonard. Yeah,
they knew they were losing him, so get DeRozan out of it.
Exactly.
He's an all-star.
That's a great deal for San Antonio. And you know what? Not for nothing. I think DeRozan, just because he's played his whole career, I think he's been there with 9 seasons.
Yeah.
In Toronto, and he's, and that's hard for anybody.
He's he's obviously a second tier. I mean, he's not like one of the elite.
Yeah, he's like
only a handful of them.
5-time All-Star.
But he can be definitely a guy on a winning piece. But remember when he fell apart at the end of the season with them?
Yeah,
it was LeBron and it was over. They can't.
It was. I know.
But then they benched him in the fourth quarter.
They did.
So that's when they knew they were getting rid of him. I think that was the beginning of the year.
And the coach still won Coach of the Year.
Yeah, that's only happened to what other coach did that?
What, one Coach of the Year and get fired?
Yes.
Who?
And then he took a year off and went to the Yankees. Joe Girardi.
Oh, Joe Girardi. You're
the
switching
Marlins.
sports. Okay. I thought that happened in the NBA. I could see that happening in the NBA. Yeah.
No, I should have made that more clear.
Yeah. But again, I understand.
But where is he going to go? He's not staying in Toronto.
I mean, they're still saying Kawhi Leonard. And by the way, like I said, I was the one who broke the news last week Sunday that Toronto was the favorites in the Kawhi Leonard sweepstakes. And you guys, you and CJ.
I was laughing at you, but you got it from a Vegas site. So
I did.
That made sense after you told me that.
Yeah, it came from a Vegas site.
Just to pick Toronto out of the blue, I was like, what?
I know. Toronto. Yeah. It did come from my source was a gambling site, a Vegas gambling site. So I don't know.
They know everything.
They know everything.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
for that, they know.
Yeah, the agents are talking a lot of the crap tables apparently. So I mean, again, Kawhi Leonard, if he stays, okay, listen, if he stays at Toronto, they have a good team, right? They have a decent team.
Everyone forgets how amazing Kawhi Leonard is. The guy is unbelievable.
He is.
He plays both ends of the floor.
He is. He's top 5 players in the league right now. I mean right now.
2 years ago, it was like LeBron, Durant, him.
Yeah.
And it was like,
I know.
He wasn't far off from
No,
there,
he
too.
wasn't. He wasn't.
But he really
wasn't.
Now he's not likable. Now he's a selfish guy. Now we'll see. He can turn it around because that's how good he is. We'll see what happens.
What a personality and fan love and hate situation that happened with him. He was coveted because he was the quiet guy, the hard worker, the put your head down and go to work, doesn't mouth off to anybody.
Now he's not a good teammate and anti-media.
Yeah, I know. And one
I haven't seen his Uncle Dennis and Bunnies in a while, man.
Well, he's probably out in Toronto.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
I know.
He knows everyone's gonna bother him. I'm like, yo, Dennis. Oh man, I told him he was gonna. Yo,
but you know what's so funny about Dennis too is because you watch these other shows and
shout out to Dennis.
Yeah, shout out to Dennis, man. He's a great dude.
Kawhi's uncle, great guy, really nice guy.
Yeah, I mean, the funny part is that all these other shows, they get on his ass all the time. And his uncle fucking up his whole life and fucking up his career.
That virgin skeleton, Skip on
Bayless,
that one. Oh God, I can't stand that
Bayless,
guy. Such a virgin.
Yeah. Which actually goes into.
He's definitely a virgin. I would bet my life on it.
That he's a virgin?
Yeah.
He's married.
What does that mean?
He's true. He doesn't have any kids.
So. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, and his wife has some funny name like Esther or something like that.
She's probably not even real. Married like a piece of furniture. Gave it a name.
Skeleton.
Fucking Virgin Skeletor.
Virgin Skeletor. Skip Bayless. Yeah. Well,
I hate that guy.
I know. He's such a dick. Such a.
But shout out to FS1 though. I love the station.
Yeah. You had a good experience there, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
First things first.
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
First things first.
With
right?
Chris Carter.
Chris Carter. Yep. And Nick Wright's big ass nose.
Nick Wright. And Jenna Wolf.
And Jenna Wolf. Yeah.
Very attractive lady.
Yeah. She wasn't into you. I don't think she found you attractive.
Oh no, she she had her children and then made a life decision. She's happily married to a probably equally beautiful woman.
Yeah,
good for her.
That's why I said she's just probably not into you.
Wolf. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
She had her children and then
she's so short.
She's
a little
5'9", man. Beautiful woman.
Yeah, that's why I said she's just like literally 6'1".
Jenna Wolf.
So very attractive lady.
She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
She had her children and then
she's so short.
She's a little 5'9", man.
That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Jenna Wolf. Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
She had her children and then
she's so short. She's a little
5'9", man.
That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Jenna Wolf. Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
She had her children and then
she's so short. She's a little
5'9", man.
That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Jenna Wolf. Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
She had her children and then
she's so short. She's a little
5'9", man.
That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Jenna Wolf. Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
She had her children and then
she's so short. She's a little
5'9", man.
That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
She had her children and then
she's so short. She's a little 5'9", man. That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
She had her children and then
she's so short. She's a little 5'9", man. That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
She had her children and then
she's so short. She's a little 5'9", man. That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
she had her children and then
She's so short. She's a little 5'9", man. That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
she had her children and then
She's so short. She's a little 5'9", man. That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
she had her children and then
She's so short. She's a little 5'9", man. That's why I said she's like literally 6'1".
Very attractive lady. She was actually.
I don't think the fact that she's a lesbian has anything to do with it.
Oh no,
I think she thought I was adorable.
she had her children and then
She's so short. She's a little 5'9". man. I'll answer. So I think I would say about 70-30 to the Lakers before the Knicks.
That's fair.
Right? Because
He
everybody
expressed that he
knows-
really wants to go to
right,
the Lakers.
Right. Well, not just the Lakers. He wants to be on the West Coast. He's originally from San Diego, I believe, or he's originally from LA, but went to San Diego State and played his college basketball there, and is more of a West Coast guy than East Coast guy. But being said that, again, if the Knicks can pull that trade, if they can if Kawhi and Kyrie are kind of talking on the side, and Kyrie's kind of telling them
Both come as free agents.
yeah, I think that would that I could see that happening. And then
And
percentages
also,
kind
isn't
of
the
go
whole
up
thing
60
about
40.
Kawhi being a baby with the Spurs that he wanted to be the man? He was never the man. Do you think he wants to go to L.A. and play with LeBron?
Right. I mean, but is he the man sort of basketball player?
I don't think he is, but that's what he wants.
Does he really want?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly, that's what he wants. I mean, but shit, if he goes to New York, he's gonna be second fiddle to Kyrie. Everybody knows that Kyrie's gonna dominate the ball.
Yeah, but
he's not a good passer.
It'll still be his team though.
Is it really? I don't think so. I think every team that Kyrie goes to, it becomes his team. Or if he does it, if it's not his team,
How is it his team with Cleveland?
he wanted it to be. I mean, you saw the rumors that came out,
yeah,
after the trade that he
read
didn't
that.
even want LeBron to come back to Cleveland from Miami because he wanted it to be his team.
Yeah, let's
He
see,
goes to the Celtics specifically for that reason. He gets hurt the whole goddamn season.
Did you see Hayward working out?
I did not.
Yeah, he looked sharp.
Well, it's workouts, so they all look
I
sharp.
understand that. I'm just saying.
I was
mean,
watching-
the guy's leg was bent the wrong way.
Well, yeah.
Like less than a year ago.
Speaking of just working out, I'm like they were showing like Ball. Which one? Not LiAngelo.
Please, Lonzo. What are you talking
Lonzo Ball. Yeah, Lonzo Ball. And this was like I guess before
He's
a game.
so ugly. That kid.
Yeah, it's like
I
before
can't even
last.
look at his face.
It was last season when Isaiah Thomas was still on the team on the Lakers after that trade, and they're showing him just like shooting 3-pointers. Isaiah Thomas, Lonzo Ball. They're shooting from the same exact spot. Yo, like I said, everybody looks good in workouts. Isaiah Thomas must have banged, I don't know, like 9, 10 3-pointers in a row. And Lonzo Ball missed. His form is so ugly. Not only is it an ugly face, he has one of the ugliest forms.
So stupid.
Like in warm up,
it's his body.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
It's so freaking ugly. And he was just bricking and bricking. It looked like me shooting freaking NBA 3-pointers. And it's so funny to see how good those players are when they're just like working out. Like how amazing their shot is. Like I said, a guy like Isaiah Thomas, who's not known to be like a exceptional 3-point shooter, was just banging 3-pointers out with no problems. Like literally from the small clip I saw, he must have hit 13 out of 15.
Where is he?
three-pointers.
Where is he now? With Denver?
Yeah, he signed that league minimum.
Yeah, the league minimum.
Yeah,
God help him.
1 year, $2 million.
He was looking at when he was like
$100 million
Yeah.
to $1 million. It's a good thing he has a good friend like Floyd Mayweather Jr. They're like really, really good friends. Apparently.
Why? What do you think? Floyd just gives him money?
Yeah, of course, that's what I would do. I hope you do that for me if you were Floyd Mayweather and I was your best friend.
I don't know, man.
Like, hey, Mo, man, just take $3 million and.
Nah, I'd like take you to the strip club and pay for everything you get.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not
Hey, give
giving
me
you $3 million.
Hey, Jim, give me $3 million for these strippers. I'm trying to get busy out here tonight, man.
What are they gonna do to you? $3 million.
Trying to get busy, man.
Jesus, Mo.
I go crazy in the strip club.
Kinky motherfucker.
Bring all 50 of them hoes back to the champagne, man. So, but I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, ever since that injury with him, Isaiah Thomas, his stock. I've never seen somebody's stock plummet so quickly.
Because he's 5'9". So
yeah, but his stock plummeted quickly.
hip surgery and he's 5'9".
I know.
It's over.
It's over.
That's a wrap.
A wrap for him.
He's lucky he plays basketball. He was in the NFL.
It'd been over. Yeah. Look at Bo Jackson. Remember Bo Jackson had a hip injury?
Yeah, that was crazy.
So bad.
Well, that's because he pulled the guy out. Like, he ripped his own hip out. Like,
trying to break a tackle.
He was amazing.
Yeah. But that's what a hip injury does in football, man.
You're
That's
over.
what a hip injury does in football. So in basketball, you still get a $2 million contract. By the way, callers, you can feel free to give us a call, 973-672-0317. I believe CJ will be contacting him a little later in the day in our show.
CJ Cracks.
CJ Cracks.
Yo, so real quick on touch up. Last week we left the show at halftime.
Yep.
France beat Croatia.
When we left, it was 2-1.
Yeah, and then it started getting crazy after that.
Yeah.
Too many goals.
By the time we got to the bar, it was 3-1.
By that time, what bar did we go to? I don't remember.
St. James Gate,
Oh,
of
that's
course.
what I'm
Where else
talking
do we
about.
go?
St.
Man?
James, that's
There are
right.
other bars
St.
that
James
exist.
Face, man. It was packed in there.
It was
Remember?
packed, jam-packed, dude. Jam-packed.
Yeah, it was so packed that I had to leave.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why you left.
Fuck this. Someone's going to ask me to do something. Out of here. But that day in Maplewood, it was a little thing called Maple Woodstock.
Yeah.
And I introduced my main man. What do you call yourself?
The Mighty Mo Black?
I'm not calling you that. Mo Black to Dunkaroos. There's white boys out there listening. You guys know what Dunkaroos are.
Yeah, I had no idea what a Dunkaroo was till you described it on the show.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It was great, man. You know,
Wasn't it refreshing?
It was so great because it was the weather.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was like so fucking hot that day, and so yeah, dunking your head in a bucket of ice water
for as long as you can.
Yeah. What are you over there chuckling about, man? Who's?
I'm laughing.
What's going on over there, man?
It can't be said on the radio.
Why can't it be said on the radio?
We'll keep it moving.
Listen, we're not on FM yet, man. This is all. There's no FCC regulations for this shit,
don't worry
man.
about that, man.
It's so funny, man. You're like a little girl over there, like chuckling and stuff, man.
Why not gonna be a girl?
I don't know, man. Like you just got your boyfriend's like oversized varsity jacket, and you're like, like smiling like that.
Nah, man, don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not gonna worry about it, but it looks pretty funny, man. You should share with our listeners.
Don't do that.
It was so funny. The fuck is so funny, man. You know.
Shut up.
So anyway, I mean, again, I think, honestly, out of the two scenarios that you laid out for Kawhi Leonard, I think he'll stay in Toronto this year.
This year, I think so too, and I think he's going to leave. And that Toronto said they're fine with that gamble,
right?
Because this year, if Toronto, a franchise like Toronto wins one championship,
they're not going to win a championship.
I understand that, but they think they can, with Kawhi being better than DeRozan.
Well, defensively, they're going to be, they have a good team. They still have.
I'm just saying, LeBron just left the East.
Yeah.
Why would they not think they could win?
Right.
I'm not saying the whole thing, but get to the finals.
Finals, yeah, definitely.
That's amazing.
Toronto
Raptors to the finals.
I mean, right now it's of course the favorite in the East are the Celtics, no doubt. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Should be interesting. I mean, I'm wondering. Like, I haven't seen Boston make any moves, right? The Celtics haven't traded Rozier. They haven't traded.
They signed Marcus Smart back.
They did sign Marcus Smart.
He's not the best player. They need him though.
Yeah. Well, I felt like he's their only shooting guard.
Yeah, he can't shoot though.
I know, but he's like their only shooting guard on that team. Like they're just stacked with, basically point guards and small forwards.
Real quick to our listeners, that we're on the 9th floor.
Right.
The church is going bonkers.
Oh yeah, they're going. Yeah, the church every Sunday, guys. There's I believe a Haitian church that is next door to us.
They're going nuts right now.
They are.
I almost can't conconcentrate.
I know.
That guy's ripping it.
Yeah, he's coming after you, dude. Yeah, he's talking to you directly, man.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Yeah.
Right,
so he's talking directly to you, man. And what language do the Haitians speak? Patois or whatever. Yeah, he's talking directly to you, man. Jesus. He's talking to you in different languages. Hey guys, we're gonna take a quick break, man. We'll be back here. The Score, like I said, we're gonna give CJ Cracks a call when we get back,
and we'll get into the British Open. Tigers tied for 3rd.
Yes, good for Tiger, man.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back right after this.
All right,
it's Nonfiction. It's The Score.
The Score.
Thursday, July 26th.
And I ran for mayor, and I won. Teflon, can you believe that? I'm the king of North.
PSA from Nonfiction Radio. Thursday, July 26, 2018. Cityplex 12 presents the premiere for Jersey, the series. For ticket information, visit eventbrite.com or just call 201-463-9780.
Jersey, Brick City. 1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, Exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness.
It's important to buckle up your kids.
I know.
Sometimes car seats can be complicated.
I know.
And if your child's in the wrong seat and you get into a crash,
I know.
it could lead to a serious injury.
I know.
So you're 100% sure you have the right car seat for your child's age and size?
I don't know.
Don't think you know. Know you know. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Make sure you have the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Dave, what are you doing?
Just sending a gift to Dave 2037.
Who?
Me in the future. I save a little money from every paycheck as a gift to Dave 2037, so he can spend it on things like anti-gravity boots or a hologram Doberman, something cool like that. I think Dave 2037 deserves it. He worked hard. What are you getting Steve 2037?
I guess I was thinking Steve 2037 would just fend for himself.
Well, all right, but don't expect to be borrowing my anti-gravity boots.
You want to have money in your future? You got to start saving now. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1,000,000. For free ideas and easy ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
Hey, let's just hope Steve 2037 doesn't get his hands on a cold time machine, because he is going to come back here and knock some sense into you.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it. You hear it every time you finish a meal and never feel anything. But if we were able to associate this sound with a new stimulus, save the food, we've achieved pulling a natural response from you. Save the food. Why are we doing this, you may ask? Save the food. Because this ad is trying to change your after-meal behavior through brainwashing. Because food waste costs the average family $1,500 a year. Save the food. Cha-ching.
Okay. We are back here to Score Nonfiction Radio. Of course, with me is my main man, Jim.
Here.
Me from the mighty.
No, not mighty. Get mighty out of here.
The mighty Mo Black.
Mighty Mo Black.
How come you don't like that name, man?
Because it's so corny. who you
my daughter gave me that name.
Don't do that. don't draw. Oh, my bad. No, your daughter. Don't do that, man. And you're lying.
See, now it makes sense, right?
No, I don't believe you.
I don't care what you believe, man.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You really do.
No, I don't. Anyway, Jim, you had some updates on the British Open, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, the Americans are dominating, which is awesome, which doesn't happen very often there. But Xander Schauffele and Spieth are going at it, and right there behind them, having a great day, is Tiger Woods.
Tiger fucking Woods,
Come on, man. Come back.
Do it, man. Hey, man, you know what? When he gets on that leaderboard, people get nervous, man. He's one stroke behind. He's really one stroke behind, so.
Yeah, it's so fun. I mean, I can't, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just so much more fun when he's the best.
I know. Have you ever seen him play live? Have you ever gone to like a PGA tournament and actually seen him play?
There's a difference. I went to Ball Shaw one year. Someone gave us tickets.
Right.
Yeah. And you know what me and John did? We walked around once. It was so hot out. We just drank beers in the tent.
I'm sure
and
you
watched
guys
it on
did.
TV.
I know, and ate all the food. I know you and John.
We didn't eat once. We just drank beers.
You know, they had
so embarrassing.
They had when they used to have that PGA tournament in Springfield.
Yeah.
Right. So
Ball Shaw, yeah.
Yeah. My sister-in-law actually works at Prudential, and Prudential has a big tent in there, and of course it's like catered out the wazoo. And
yeah, but once I start drinking, I'll eat the next day.
Right.
I don't mix and match.
I was being greedy, man. It was like lobster tails, fucking shrimp, cocktail shrimp. I cannot eat it. If I walk past it and there's like those big platters and the cocktail sauce, there's no way I can't just grab like a handful. It looks disgusting the way I do it. People are like ashamed to be around.
Do you have like cocktail sauce just in like one hand? Like,
I would. I would. I know. I would. I mean, luckily they had plates. So I didn't have to go to that extreme. They had plates and tongs, thank God. So so I didn't really have to do that. I would have, however, but there was just too much food. However, what I was saying is that
I have to mention him. Not to cut you off, but I have to mention him every week because I have for the last maybe 3-4 weeks now.
What's that?
So we're walking around. We see all the golfers, everything. We're getting, where we're gonna go.
Yeah.
It's hot as balls out.
Yeah.
Herb Williams and John Starks.
Herb Williams. Why John Starks? He just so happened to be at the.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even mean to bring that up, and you like somehow
I'm telling you,
I know you
gotta
finagled it in. I know that's good.
And you know what? He was a dick.
And you love John Starks. Your game is reminiscent of John Starks.
I was the original.
And you missed a lot of shots.
Steph Curry without that shimmy, and I never wore a mouthpiece unless it was a sport that that required it.
Well, what I was gonna say is that anybody what you were saying is as far as like Tiger Woods, it does make it exciting.
It's so much better.
But there is something about it, like when he tees off, like the sound of his swing.
Well, now all these youngsters
I do.
Now.
At the time, this was a while ago.
They copied him.
This
is 2000.
Right. This was probably like 2001, or when he was still winning every goddamn tournament that he entered. But there was a huge difference in the sound of his swing, and the other thing that you notice is Tiger Woods is a big dude. He's like 6'4", and he's like wide, he's like 6'3", 6'4", and like wide shoulders. He's
a
like,
lot of the dudes were big. I was shocked.
Yeah, these golfers are a lot bigger than they look on TV. That's for damn sure.
And he's the one that started getting them all in shape.
Yeah, jacked. Yeah, he was. So good for Tiger. I mean, hopefully.
Yeah, that's great.
If he can pull this one out, and this is the last day, right?
This is it.
Yeah, this is the last day. Yeah,
this is like pretty much the only day I watch.
Yeah,
everyone's like, "Oh, who's winning?" I was like, "I don't care. It's Friday."
Tiger has his traditional red and black on. Killer.
Good for him,
he's looking for blood.
He is just so corny in the interviews, man. It's like embarrassing.
Yeah, he is. He's a corny dude in general.
He's so corny.
He's such a corny dude.
Cornball.
The funniest thing still is that message that he left to that girl that she played. Like, oh God, what kind of betrayal? We talk about loyalty.
That's so messed up, man.
Hey, this is Tiger. Do me a favor and lose this number because my wife is gonna call. Do not answer your phone. Like, take this phone and like throw it in the water because it's my impression of how Tiger Woods.
Why'd you make him sound like a valley girl? He just has a regular white boy.
Because I know, but it's just I don't know.
He sounds like a nerdy white boy.
Yeah, he does, but he is very corny. However, his one thing is not corny. One, his money.
Good for him.
His money is not funny, and two, his golf game is still out of control. And
we'll see.
And thank God, he's. Ever since
he went through a rough patch.
He went through a really rough patch. But golf is not one of those sports that.
Who would you say is it his rival?
Nobody. Everybody.
Well, no, I mean,
right now, Jordan Spieth, I guess.
No, I mean, it's not Jordan Spieth because Tiger isn't that good anymore. It had to have been Phil Mickelson.
Yeah. Well, at one point they said, what's the Spaniard that Garcia.
But he's only won one.
I know. And he sucks.
He had the talent. He always choked.
Right. I mean, Tiger's gone through a lot of nemesis throughout his career.
Oh, without
the
a
thing,
doubt.
and the thing is that makes golf different from any other sport is the fact that you have a long career.
Yeah, I mean,
insanely long career.
Well, I mean, the funniest part is name all the other athletes, right? They get to retire, they make their money, they get to retire like 35 and 40.
Yeah.
Then what do they do after that?
Nothing.
They play golf.
Yeah, they play golf. Yeah. Tony Romo. Tony Romo's playing golf now after he's retired. I do like Tony Romo, man. He got a bad rap, man.
Why?
And he was good.
He was pretty good.
He was good. He was pretty good. He was a great regular season quarterback. Like an amazing regular season quarterback.
Apparently, though, he's a fantastic golfer.
Yeah, he just won some tournament, man. He won in Tahoe, I believe. It's like a celebrity golf tournament, which he won like hands down. It wasn't even close, apparently. But yeah, shout out to Tiger. We'll be keeping an update on it.
Update on that. Spieth is back in the lead. They're both him and Schauffele. I just learned how to say his name.
Schauffele.
Are -8. Tiger -7, right behind him.
He's
So we'll
7
see
under.
what-
Yeah. So
see what happens.
Yeah. We'll see. We gotta root for Tiger, man. Gotta root for Tiger. Everybody wants to see that comeback. I mean, I think the whole world wants to see that comeback.
Everybody does.
You know, I think that initial sort of hatred for Tiger has worn off. Wouldn't you say?
I was when that all happened to him. I was rooting for him.
Well, I know, but you know, like you know what I'm saying.
I was rooting for him to dress in all black every time and just get like a hot Spanish chick to carry his bags, and he like constantly put his finger up. Don't talk to the media.
Right.
Anymore. I was like, yes.
Right.
Now I'm
he's not
this
going to
guy.
do that.
Oh, obviously,
you know, he's not going to do
he's
that.
He's a nerd.
He lost enough endorsements. He
would have got endorsements for that.
From who? From like Telemundo?
No. Why? Nike would have re-upped.
You got a Spanish.
There were so many new fans. They would have been like, "Yo, who's caddy?"
Well, Nike was the one that didn't. Nike was the one that didn't cut him. Everybody else like cut him like immediately. Rolex, American Express.
All you need is the Nike.
Yeah, I know, right? Pretty much. So,
where do you want to go, man? It's mid-July, man.
I know it's not much. It's not much.
I'm even looking up like games that are on tonight. I mean, the only thing intriguing is Yankees Mets.
Well, okay. Did we talk about which? I don't think last week happened. This week, what also happened was LeBron showing up at the Vegas Summer League with the Lakers shorts on, and because I guess he was getting criticized a lot about not, having like a formal team meeting and not like a press conference.
Portland won that, correct?
No, Cleveland won, I believe. The whole thing.
The Summer
League.
League.
The finals were Cleveland and Lakers, ironically.
I thought it was Portland.
No, it's Cleveland and the Lakers in the finals.
Positive about that?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I have to look that up.
All right, look it up.
Go to your.
I'll look it up in the meantime. But again, that was like a big talk because he had not done a formal sort of press conference for the Lakers. He hadn't, spoke to the fans. He hasn't addressed anybody in the media about, since joining the Lakers. So him showing up at the Lakers game and meeting with Ingram was there at the game. A few other Jason.
That'll all go away as soon as he does one. As soon as he does one open, then it's all gone. Though.
Right.
But
Josh Hart.
How about first of all, two things. Laker, all of LA. Can you stop painting all these different murals of them?
Right.
And it's hilarious that everyone keeps vandalizing.
I know. Which actually, that last one I thought was one that would not have been vandalized.
Because he was looking up.
He's looking up at all the Laker, greats.
Won,
right. Kobe's like the first one. Magic is dead center. You have Kareem. You have Wilt. You had who was the other one?
I think it was just the four of them.
Oh, maybe. But he's looking up to all of those guys, and they vandalized that. It's like LeBron paying homage to the Lakers fans. Fans were like, "Fuck that!"
Like 5 different ones. Like, yo, he's not Kobe. Relax with the Kobe fans. Need to stop.
They need to cut it out. He's better than Kobe. Everybody knows.
Definitely. And Kobe's not in the top 10.
Interesting stat I saw yesterday too is that LeBron actually I don't know where these guys come up with these stats, but they said that LeBron is actually hit. I don't know how they did it. It was like hit like 2 more shots than Kobe, but even though he's taking like 3,000 less shots,
Kobe's got like one of the worst field goal percentages.
Yeah.
Of like all the greats, it's like not even close.
Oh yeah, and
he's missed the most shots
ever in history, NBA history. Yeah. I know. It's not even funny.
Kobe.
Yeah. Kobe.
Yeah, off the rim.
Yeah. Kobe. But yeah, so I thought that was like extremely interesting. The fact that they're just vandalizing every mural.
Interesting. I mean, that's funny. Can they all just stop graffitiing everything?
Those are like diehard Kobe fans. Those are not Magic Johnson fans or Kareem Abdul fans doing this. It's like we all know.
The same Kobe fans that say he's better than Jordan.
If the police want to find out who's doing it, you just have to look up like, okay, who's in LA? Who's like the biggest Kobe fan? Like let's narrow our search down. and then
there's millions. There's millions of them. What are you talking about?
I know, but
Can they stop graffitiing over there? That's all they do.
Graffiti's a staple of the hip hop culture, man. Yeah.
No, not anymore.
Sure.
In the 90s.
It's still in the 80s, actually. I think it's
80s and 90s.
Yeah, 90s.
It
kind of
ended
was fading
in the 90s,
out,
just
yeah.
like rap music.
Oh boy. Oh man. See, that's for another show, man. You know, this is not the score.
I'm
right?
just saying.
We don't talk music on the score.
Well, we brought up graffiti.
That's because they're vandalizing. But yeah, so we'll see, man.
You want to talk about your boy? You already mentioned the Ball family. God, I hate them.
Yeah, so interesting.
What does he play? Is he playing like professional AAU? What's the league called?
Yeah, it's called the JBA. So LeAngelo Ball.
They got like open tryouts for that league?
I don't know who even plays in there. But LeAngelo Ball apparently thinks he's too good to play in this league. He's already like said that, which is funny because his younger brother, who's a high schooler, is in the same league. Anyway, so
is he in? Isn't he a high school dropout?
Yeah, he's a high school dropout.
Are you still called a high schooler? If you're
he's a high school dropout. He's a high school age. High school.
He should be in high school.
He's at a high school age in life. But so LeAngelo Ball is in this league, and his, if you can imagine his box scores from last night's game. I think this is his second game. He had an amazing 48 points.
Good for him.
48.
Yeah. What was the final score of the game though? Like 178 to you know.
No one 170 to 123 was the final score. Did you just guess that, or did you look that up?
No.
It was 170 to 123.
It's the stupidest.
I'm not even lying. It says right here, 170,
no one even
123.
cared.
But let's go through.
No one plays defense.
Let's go through. Let's delve
stupid.
deep into LeAngelo's stat. You know, his actual stats. So they say he had 48 points, 16 rebounds, and 8 assists, and an amazing 170 to 123 win. And they don't even, I guess they must have played the Generals or something. I don't know who the hell they played. Like the silly playing basketball team.
The Generals.
No, I'm just joking.
Harlem Globetrotters?
Harlem Globetrotters, yeah, arch nemesis. Yeah. Harlem Globetrotters. But so LeAngelo Ball's shooting 19 of 54 from the field yesterday to put up an amazing 48 points. That's worse than Kobe Bryant's last game. It's worse than Kobe Bryant's last shooting game. Kobe Bryant.
That's Kobe-esque right there.
Yeah, Kobe-esque. So apparently in the 2 games that LeAngelo Ball has played, he's averaging nearly a triple-double. He's averaging a monumental 50.5 points a game. 50, Jim. Are you paying attention to this? I know you're texting over there, but pay attention to me.
I'm
50 points
I'm talking
a game.
to my agent. Hold on.
50 points a game. 13 rebounds, and 9 assists in the JBA. Now, what the JBA stands for, I really don't even know. Does anybody, callers, feel free to give us a call to explain what the hell the JBA stands for. 973-672-0317.
Wait, what is it? 973?
672-0317. And just FYI to Mike, the wrong number is actually on the... I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but
I thought we were going to start pranking people today.
Yeah, were we? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Any prank? Do you have any pranks you want to do? Right. I'm just 0317. So and just FYI to Mike, the wrong number is actually on the.
Have any plans to prank anybody?
I'm not sure if you're aware of that. But.
I thought we were going to start pranking people.
CJ Cracks.
Yeah, were we? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Any prank? Do you have any pranks you want to do?
Nah, but he's not calling in, so I think he's on the road.
Right. I'm just spectacular. 0317. So and just FYI to Mike, the wrong number is actually on the.
Have any plans to prank anybody?
I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
This
I thought we were going to start pranking people.
CJ Cracks.
Yeah, were we? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Any pranks? Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here. Nah, but he's not calling. Leave the hotel key at the door.
He's on the road. Right. I'm just spectacular. 0317. So and just FYI to Mike, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
I thought we were going to start pranking people.
Yeah, were we? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Any pranks? Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here. Nah, but he's not calling. Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 0317. So and just FYI to Mike, the wrong number is actually on the.
I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
I thought we were going to start pranking people.
Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
I thought we were going to start pranking people.
Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
I thought we were going to start pranking people.
Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I thought we were going to start pranking people. Y'all worried? I didn't know. We didn't discuss that. Do you have any pranks?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but he's not.
Leave the hotel key at the door.
Right. I'm just 317. So, just FYI, the mic, the wrong wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if it was. So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if it So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong numbers actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not sure So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the real number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure if Just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the, So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's it. So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the. I'm not sure that's So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the, I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the, I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the, I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the, I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the, I'm not sure if So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the, I'm not sure So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the, I'm not So, and just FYI, the mic, the wrong number is actually on the, I'm not sure